Hi everyone and welcome to Book Boop. My name is Rachel and today we'll be going back to the future. And the reason I called that video this, one, is because I absolutely loved Back to the Future. And two, because I thought I would like to recap 2019, just talk about some of my bookish goals and if I accomplished them and what's really happened in 2019. And then looking forward into 2020 on what I'm hoping this channel will grow to, what I hope to do, and just life stuff. So I've got my little tea here and I'm just wanted to have a nice cozy chat with you all, a little bit of a different angle, and just kind of hang out and talk about our year. So first of all, how are you? How was your 2019? Was it a good year? Was it a difficult year? Was it a year of growth? Definitely for me, 2019 was the year of growth and change. I will say that very much. There's a lot of growth and change in my life. I struggle with anxiety quite a bit. I had for probably 10 plus years, and I finally got some help with my anxiety. And January 2019, I went to the doctor for that. So that's been improving. I definitely still really struggle with anxiety. It's not magically gone. I know it never will be, but I'm learning new ways to manage it. December's been a rough month for me, anxiety-wise. It's been really high, but I'm learning different and new ways to cope with it, hopefully. But 2019 has been a year of growth. It really has. A lot of things have changed in my life. My job has changed some, and in good ways and bad ways. Not bad ways, but just difficult ways. I always struggle with change, but it's been good. It has been a good year, and I've been learning and growing as a reader, as a mom, as a wife, as a believer, as a worker, just everything. So it's been a very interesting year, but I am very much looking forward to 2020. So I do have some notes here. I'm sorry if I keep looking at my paper, but I just want to make sure I kind of cover everything I want to cover and that I don't lose my train of thought, because that happens to me a lot. So 2019 was my very first full year on BookTube. I started in June of 2018, so this was my very first full year, and it's been a lot of fun. And honestly, I don't think I missed a single week. I try to post one video a week, and I did. I posted one video every single week this year, which I'm pretty proud of myself for doing. I know a lot of people put out a lot more videos, which is incredible, but just with the way my life is, I'm not able to really do more than one probably. But I'm just really glad I was able to get through one video a week and being able to do that. And I know my videos aren't overly original, but I enjoy doing them, and that's what's important, is that I'm enjoying it and I'm getting to meet some new people. I'm getting to talk with you about books, and that's the most important thing to me, is being able to meet some people that also love to read as much as I do. We can chat about some of the books that I read, and I can get recommendations and hopefully give you some good ideas of books to read as well. I did stay true to my theme TBRs. So one of my resolutions for 2019 is I really wanted to have not only monthly TBRs, but I wanted to have themed TBRs. So just as a recap, my themed TBRs were sci-fi, books to movies, mystery, Ted Dekker, Ken Dare Blake, circus themed, Alice in Wonderland, paranormal, middle grade, spooky reads, Harry Potter, and then in December, wrap up. So I did all those different themes, which meant I chose specific books that would fit that theme. For example, my Alice in Wonderland month, I read 2 different trilogies that were Alice in Wonderland retellings, and I did my best to stick to those themes every single month. I'm proud to say that I did that. However, I am very glad it's over. It was fun to come up with the themes, but it did make my reading quite constricting. I felt like I couldn't really stray from those themes, so if I didn't feel like reading a certain book that I was reading at the time, I didn't feel like I could pick another book that was away from that theme. On top of that, I also felt like I couldn't DNF very much. I couldn't stop a book if I wasn't enjoying it, if it was a part of the theme, because I was like, well, I need to read these books that are part of this theme, so I can't really quit. So that was hard too, because there were a few books that I read this year that I honestly probably would have benefited from not finishing. Just ones I felt like I kind of wasted my time on, and I would have loved to been able to just put down and picked up something else that really intrigued me. So I am really glad I'm not going to be doing themed TBRs anymore. However, it was a really interesting experiment, and it was fun, and I think it's a really cool way to think through your TBRs, but maybe not for every single month, to be perfectly honest. I gave myself a Goodreads goal of 50 books to read in 2019, and this is the very first time I have ever set a reading goal for myself. I was afraid it was going to stress me out, but I actually really enjoyed having a reading goal, and I'm happy to say that I did hit that goal already. I am currently filming this video on December the 22nd, so it's a few days before Christmas, And I've actually read 67 books so far. So I have hit and surpassed my goal. And my goal now is to hit 70 books by the end of the year, which I think I will do. I'm currently reading my 68th book. And then I'm going to read 2 graphic novels, and they are graphic novels I want to read already. But I know that I'll get through them quickly, and that way I can hopefully hit 70 books by the end of the year. That'll be 20 books over my initial goal, which would be really amazing. And I can't believe I've already read as many books as I have this year. I wasn't expecting to have gotten through that many, and I'm really happy that I did. It's really fun because I have so many books that I want to read. And it's nice to know that I can actually get through more of them than I thought I could, and try to tackle more of them than I thought I could. So also for my channel, my subscribers. So when I started 2019, I had 50 subscribers. I now currently have 300, which, wow, is amazing. And whether you're subscribed or not, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this. If you're Please subscribe to my channel. In that, I would love to be able to have regular conversations with you about books and everything, but I'm amazed that I've hit 300. It took a while. I hit 295, and then I briefly hit 300 for like a day, and then it went down, and it just now, within the past couple of days, I've hit 300 again. So I'm hoping to stay steady at 300, but we'll see. Honestly, and this is something that has been internal growth for me, is not putting so much stake on subscriber count, which is hard to do. If you have a channel, you envision and hope that your channel will do really well. And when you think really well, you think thousands of subscribers, and you're hoping, you go to bed one night and you wake up the next morning and you've had like hundreds of subscribers overnight. And it doesn't happen like that. And on top of that, that's putting a lot of pressure on myself and a lot of comparison. And so I've really done my best to grow and to learn not to care about numbers so much, because it's not numbers, it's people. The number of subscribers, those are people. And those are the people that I want to get to know. Those are the people that I care about. So it's not about the amount of people, it's the quality of people. It's the people that really enjoy my content and want to watch my videos and want to interact with me. So that's the important thing to me, and I'm trying to keep that importance as well, because it's easy to get caught up in the numbers. It's easy to get caught up in how many people have watched my videos and the likes and all those things. And so it's best to just sit back and just enjoy the process of making the videos and what I want to put out and what I want to present. And and whoever's here is here, and I appreciate whoever's here. But I just think it's crazy that I've gone from 50 to 300 in a year. That's really, really cool. And I honestly, I don't know. I don't know what I expected, but I guess I didn't expect it to be this much at the moment, which is really, really neat to say. So I definitely will have upcoming videos in January for my top books of 2019. I think I'll probably narrow down to my top 10. I also will put out a video of probably my most anticipated reads of 2020. A lot of people have put those out already. I'll probably put one out at the beginning of the year. So I'll make sure to recap a little bit more about my full year of reading in January, which will be really fun to do. I already gave you a little bit of a life check-in. Things have been new, just growth and new growth with my life. And it's been a struggle, and it's been interesting. It's been an interesting year, but I have a good feeling about 2020. Just to look back really quick on my 2019 resolutions was my Goodreads goal, which I did meet, having a monthly TBR and themed TBRs, which I met as well. I also wanted to continue studying the Bible. In 2018, I read through the Bible in its entirety. I did a reading plan, a chronological reading plan. And then for 2019, there were certain Bible studies I wanted to do, or at least try to be in the Word and everything. And originally, I wanted to do a Bible study called The Forgotten Way by Ted Decker, which my mom let me borrow. And unfortunately, I haven't gotten to do it yet. I thought I would have done it by now, but I haven't. But I've been doing my best to be in the Word and just reading through books of the Bible and everything. So I've been trying to do that. Taking care of my health was another resolution, and I would say yes. The fact that I actually finally went to the doctor, and I've been going to the doctor regularly and trying to make sure that I take better care of myself and find new ways to be able to manage my anxiety, because it's not just the self-care, it's not just about me, but I know that my relationships with other people, my relationship with my daughter, with my husband, with my coworkers, with my friends, my family is better when my anxiety isn't through the roof. Because when my anxiety is high, my patience is short. And then I become, honestly, a kind of person I don't even want to be around. So it's not only for me, it's just for other people as well. And just being the best person I can be for other people as well. So that's what I've been trying to work towards for my health. So the one resolution I didn't meet is I really wanted to try to capture more memories. I wanted to do more videos and photos, specifically of my daughter. I didn't do well with that. I'm not the kind of person that thinks to grab my phone to record something or take pictures of something in the moment. A lot of people, which I'm not saying anything bad about this, but a lot of people, parents will have their phones out on their kids all the time, constantly taking pictures, constantly taking video. And I'm the kind of person that wants to live in the moment. I don't want to be focusing on trying to get all these captures. But then, on the other hand, I look back and I don't really have very many pictures or videos of my daughter because I don't get out my phone. I don't think to get out my phone to take pictures or to take video. So it's hard. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. It's like on the one hand, I don't want to be obsessed with capturing memories to where I'm not in the moment, but then I also don't want to be forgetful of capturing those memories so I can't easily look back on them. But it's difficult in this type of world because now you can capture videos and photos so easily and so quickly, but then we don't do anything with them other than maybe we post them on social media. But nowadays, you don't take a disposable camera and take all the pictures on the film and go get it developed and get excited about what are the pictures going to look like and then putting them in a photo album. Like, you just don't do that. It's not tangible anymore, which kind of takes away sort of the want of wanting to take pictures because it's just not as tangible. And I know I can make it tangible. I can take pictures digitally and take them to go get them printed, but I don't know. It's just not the same. I just remember the days when you bought disposable cameras and you would take them to slumber parties and you'd fill them up with goofy pictures of your friends. And it's just like, I miss those days. But at the same time, it's just, I don't know. That's something I need to work on still, I think. But I'm trying not to beat myself up over it, to be perfectly honest. Okay, I think we're done looking back. Let's look to the future. Let's look at 2020. So I think it's going to be a good year. It's weird to think that it's going to be 2020. That sounds like such a futuristic year. That's something that you would hear in like a sci-fi movie. It's just like in the year 2020. It just sounds so futuristic. It's weird. And I can't believe that it's already going to be that. But I'm excited. I think it's going to be, I don't know why I have a good feeling about this year because it just feels so new. Not only the fact that it's a new year, but it's also like a new century. So that's probably some of it too. Not new century. I don't know. Is that right? Century? I don't know. It's just a new block of time now. 10 years have gone by. Now it's not time for the next 10. Anyways. So I will definitely continue doing, I probably shouldn't be shaking my tea around. I will definitely continue doing monthly TBRs. I am a checklist person. I love the feeling of making a list of things that I want to get done and checking them off one by one. I love that feeling. So I found that monthly TBRs work really well for me. Setting those mini goals for myself every month. However, I definitely won't be doing any more themed TBRs, and I am so pumped about that. I have already been putting together my TBR for January. I'm so excited about it because I'm going to be able to have variety in my TBRs. I'm going to be able to read more middle grade and more adult because I read so much YA. And I'm just going to be able to have a lot more variety in my reading and read the things I'm excited about when I'm excited about them instead of like, oh, well, I'll hold off because this month is the month I think I'm going to do this theme. Like, I can just read what I want to read when I want to read it. So I'm excited about the idea. I'm going to read, like, in 1 month, I'm going to read some backlisted books and some new books and some books in different genres that maybe I haven't read before. I don't read often. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped about just the idea of reading whatever I want to read when I want to read it. And I know you're just kind of like, no duh, Rachel. That's not a new concept, but just doing that for a whole year, I'm excited now to just kind of read what I want to read. It's just going to be so much fun. And I think it's going to bring a lot more enjoyment to reading. My reading goal, I think for 2020, since I hopefully will hit 70 books, for 2019, I think I'm going to set a goal of 70 books for 2020 and see what happens. Just kind of as a loose goal. I'm not going to beat myself up over the fact if I don't hit 70 books. It's okay. It's just one of those things of like, okay, I hit pretty much 70 books this year. That means that's attainable. So let me put an attainable goal. So I'm going to put 70 books. It's a lot of books. I didn't mean to hit 70 books in 2019. It's just a happy accident, like Bob Ross. So I'm just gonna see if I can have a happy accident again and get 70 books. Who knows, maybe I can even surpass that. I doubt it, but you never know. So I think I'm gonna set a goal of 70 books. As far as channel goals, I'm really hoping to get better at vlogs. I would love to do some more vlogging. I personally really love to watch vlogs. I think it's really cool to see people's lives and just more of the personalities, I think, and just seeing things outside of just the staged videos. So I really love vlogs, and I would really love to learn how to do them better. Since I don't really do any editing or anything, it's kind of harder to do. My husband just takes the videos I do for vlogs, and he'll just literally put them together in one video without really much editing at all, which works. It's not fancy. I know some people do fancier vlogs, but vlogging for me is hard because I do often struggle with just anxiety and not feeling well, and when I'm anxious, I don't want to film, and so it's hard to do. I would love to start doing weekly vlogs or doing a weekend vlog pretty much every week. Problem is though, is that if I get anxious or I'm tired, it's life, you get tired, just things wear you down, and you just don't feel like being peppy for a camera, and you don't feel like talking about what you're reading because you feel like you can barely stay awake to read as it is. So, but I really want to get better at vlogging because I think vlogs are fun. I really enjoy them a lot, and I want to get better at it. I still feel it's weird, the fact I'm able to do this kind of thing rather comfortably, but when it comes to actually just vlogging, it feels kind of uncomfortable. So I want to get better at it. I want to be not necessarily more entertaining. I just want to feel more comfortable with it and produce more vlogs, because I think it would be fun to be able to kind of take you along with some of my day-to-day things and just my day-to-day reactions in my reading, instead of just like, here's what I'm gonna read, and then by the finished product, here's what I thought about it. Just being able to kind of take you along with me as I read would be kind of fun. Also, just to put it out there as a channel goal, so I hit 300 subscribers in 2019. I would love, as just literally a dream thing, and if it doesn't happen, it's fine, like I'll be okay. I would love to see my channel hit 500 subscribers by the end of 2020. I think that's obtainable, considering the fact that I went up several hundred in 1 year. So I'm hoping maybe a couple hundred would be really cool. If it goes more than that, wow. If it goes less, that's okay. It's all right. I would love to see that number. I think that would be really cool to see 200 more subscribers come around to my channel. But, like I said, it's okay. And that's just sort of like a dream little faraway thing. Like, it's okay if it doesn't happen. I'm not setting my heart on it. It's okay. So, but it'd be cool. It'd be cool to see 500 subscribers. I definitely want to participate in readathons this year. I've never participated in a readathon ever. Not just last year, like in 2019. I just never participated in one. And they look so fun. Everyone, it looks like a blast. Everybody's making these videos of like what they're going to do, and they do vlogs and everything of like their process during the readathon, or they do these 24-hour readathons, or the ones I always really want to be part of are the magical readathons that G makes over at Book Roast. Oh my goodness. They are so intricate and just fantastically made, and I want to be a part of them. So I really want to do some readathons. I think it's going to be really fun to try those out. And not specifically, I'm mainly focusing on maybe the magical readathons that G does, and if you haven't heard of those, I'm going to link those down. I'm going to link down G's channel down below. I know there's one going on right now. I think it's just called the Magical Readathon, and it takes place in December, and it's so good. And oh my goodness, I really want to be a part of it. But I was like, no, I've got all these other things I need to do. So I'm going to be glad that the theme TBRs are over, because then I can participate in readathons. It'll be great. So readathons, definitely. A little bit more outside of my specific channel and reading goals, I really want to start a bullet journal / reading journal in 2020. I already kind of have one already. I have like a notebook that I keep notes for all my books that I've read. Just kind of like, and then I always refer to those when I do my wrap-ups, and I also will write down video ideas in there, and will write out the different tags that I participate in, I already have a little bit of a notebook or journal for that. It's just messy and I want to clean it up and I want it to look better. And I've always wanted to have a bullet journal. So I'm going to start doing a bullet reading journal and hopefully make it kind of pretty. I may end up doing maybe some videos of maybe some spreads that I do, even though I'm not overly artistic when it comes to that way. I'm not very good at drawing things. So I may just like on Instagram stories show some of my bullet journal stuff or something, just something, a quick thing. But I'm excited to do that. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. And for some reason in my head, I kept thinking I couldn't start one until the beginning of a new year. I mean, I could start one anytime, but I just want to start fresh. Beginning of the year, start on one. So I'll probably be purchasing some supplies for that really soon. I have it on my wish list on Amazon, but I doubt it's something someone from my family will end up purchasing for me. So I'll probably use some, if I get any Christmas money, to get some bullet journal supplies and get that going. I think that'd be really, really cool. I also, this is a resolution I kind of decided today that I wanted to start for next year. I really, really want to start. I try my best to do a regular exercise, but I found that, at least for my anxiety, yoga is very beneficial for me. It helps me breathe easier because the way my anxiety manifests is I feel like I'm hyperventilating. I can't breathe right. My chest feels tight. I can't get a full breath in. And because of that, I feel winded, I feel tired, and I feel anxious. And so yoga, I've noticed, really helps me just breathe correctly. It helps stretch my body out. It just makes me feel more relaxed, but also strong at the same time. So there is a channel, I think it's called Yoga with Adrienne, I believe, and I just subscribed to her channel, and I've used some of her videos before for yoga, but she's starting a 30-day challenge in January, and she's going to release a new video for 30 days of different yoga practices and everything. And so I think I'm going to do that, mainly just to do it for my health and for my anxiety and everything. I'm not someone that necessarily is, I know some people practice yoga more as not just a health thing, but as like a lifestyle. So I'm not necessarily looking to make yoga like my lifestyle, but just to make it as something that really helps with my anxiety and helps just to strengthen me emotionally and just for me to be able to be a stronger first person for the people around me, and being able to hopefully use that to handle my anxiety better, just as a tool for that. So I'm hoping to try to do some yoga, and I'll link that down below too. I'll link that that channel down below. Actually, I'll announce her announcement video down below for her 30-day yoga challenge. She's just a very calming person. I love her videos, and I think you'll really like her too. So if you're interested in yoga, go check that out. And then the last thing is that the church that I'm a part of, that I also work at too, we're going to be doing a through the Bible in a year plan as an entire church. So I'm going to do that too. And I'm excited about diving back in and being able to have a plan again. I really struggled with being in the Word in 2019 just because I was trying to figure out things to study on my own, which I did stay in the Word, but it was just, I felt more meandering and it just didn't feel focused. So I'm really excited about reading through the Bible again and having a specific plan of like, read these scriptures these days and that kind of thing. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about being in the Word too. And yeah, I think it's going to be a great year. I think 2020 is going to be a great year. I'm super excited about starting videos up again next year. I'm super excited about the TBRs. I think I'm just going to be a lot more refreshed and excited about the books that I'm reading. And I think I'm just going to have a lot more variety to be able to offer you when it comes to the type of books that I'm reading and what I think about them. I think it's going to be great. But what do you think about 2020? Are you looking forward to it? Are you not? In the past, I know I've kind of shied away from the idea of a new year because I was like, oh, I don't want this year to end because I usually don't want Christmas to end. But now I have this joy and feeling of a new year. Is that how you're feeling too? Or are you not feeling that great about that? Are you excited about 2020? Have you already made a TBR for yourself for 2020? So many people already have. Let me know if you've done that too. But I'm just glad you're here. I'm excited to have you here in 2020, and I want to get to know you more. So please say hi down below. As usual, on the side of the screen is my logo. Let me lean over here. If you click on that, you can subscribe to my channel. On this side of the video over here is another video if you want to watch another one right now. But thank you so much for watching. You rock. And don't forget to keep reading. Happy New Year. Bye.